Subscribe for your girl Obico.
And it's party after party. Party after party. It's officially party over, and your vibe queen, your vibe king, they were there to represent the show live colored. After party is fight between Emisi and Doctor. I kind of felt it could have been avoided. Emisi has ways of being super pokey. She is not keeping any friend in the house, maybe a sub-caller. So if you miscalculate her and you feel you are right, so she will not do you wrong. Of course, it was Doctor's husband, but she didn't care and she picked it. I'm also thinking Doctor should have read her by now and not fall prey. That is how come I like culture. Because if you fall prey to some of these things, by the time you realize they're sending you home, she knew what she was doing and she just triggered him like that. And he also going for the suspense. It takes 5 minutes for Indomie to get cooked. Why didn't he wait? You see? Then with Capable, I think he wanted to go catch cruise. More like you didn't do well. You don't take corrections. Like that was the jabs. Then girl said, how old are you again? Don't bring yourself. Then boy was smiling in between. And little did he know that girl, like I said, she's in with a full speed victimization card. And nobody has told you not to play victim card though. People came in. She even told him that, if you were to come here say you won't cook. Me, I came here with what I came here for. So, me, I'm not blaming. Some are using shape, some are using flirting. So, nobody's saying you say, make you not use victim card. And another thing is, Capable saying that by the time you leave here, you're following 50. Now, so, look at that girl's following. It's crazy. This week's trend chat is in. I'm not a lover of trend chats because mostly I see some housemates do very well. Their names are not there and some they don't do well. In a week, they will just manage 1 or 2 highlights, but they are consistently there. I'm not a fan of it, but congratulations to those who managed to get there. Better luck to those who couldn't get in. Whilst Victory was busy rubbing it on Kayukumi's face, saying that you like that girl and da, they put it to Mide to answer. And she said, oh, of course, especially when Kaikumi is drunk, he will keep coming to me and saying that he likes me and that kind. They are saying that recently does he do it? Then she went like, no, not a few days ago, but he used to. And boy denying, but the honest truth is he really used to do it. There are instances where he's meeting her at different places in the house. So later, girl is outside with her man, they having a conversation. Girl want to know what will be your deal breaker with me. Something that will make you go colo where you don't want to talk to me. Boy said, when I find out that you betrayed me and you are with Kaikumi. Girl said, really? Kaikumi? You think it's possible? Boy said, I don't know. Women are full of surprises. I'm like, hey, the way this boy they talk, it be like say he knows send you a girl. Yeah? But girl now went like, if I get evicted this Sunday, are you going with me? Boy said, no. Why will I? I need to stay and win the money. And let me tell you, if I'm also evicted, don't follow me. Stay and play your game. And I think that is the deal. Why would you leave? Do you come there because of a man or waiting? So all these conversations in the house, every now and then, this one is a gossip, Sultana is a gossip. I don't know why she stopped jesting. Because the honest truth is, how will we know the things that happen in different places in the house? Especially with Emisi, she likes sitting outside isolated. So when you get relationship problem and you go there, the Jason and the Dede, that is where they solve their marital issue back then. If you are there, you should trust she will hear. So she also needs to be jesting other people. I don't know why there is this tag of, oh, you are gossip. How will you get to know what camera is not showing? So I think these are all content that we should embrace, and people tagging certain housemates and Ebuka does not also sugarcoat it and make it seem like you need to stop. If it begins to continue like that, this is how we lose the bite. Because the things we see on camera, some do not make sense. Sometimes you need, imagine, Koyin happened to ask Jason. So Koyin was the first person that asked Jason that question before Victory. So it means when Koyin was starting, when the game started, they were on commercial break. When they came, it was Victory talking. Imagine there are no gists. How do you get to know some of these dynamics and understand why certain housemates are behaving the way they behave? So I'm thinking, you know one gist, like Dede will say, you are my friend, you know one gist me. Let me be the first person to catch the gist now. I want gist, Isabella is saying that, Victory, have you noticed lately Jason is not closer to the day and vice versa? Boys say, they know. It be me where they cast them. That day where we they play the game where they put question for Nyash, where they tell and say that baby you they be with, like I'm like that, and I bet you bet with cola. Girl said, oh, so that is why they are not talking. Boy say, yes now. I don't cast them. Now he's with Queen. It's better. Because the way Jason did with every lady way day for the house of, I just show him siege. Show him siege. I like it, Sha. Who born the burger? Be your matter where they cause the wahala. They are just prideful. That is why they don't want to settle the wahala. Now, Koyin, they cause that wahala because Koyin want a day for that ship inside. Officially, Koyin day inside. He happened to come meet Jason, then Kula, but he dey inside low key. Now him be yoga. Their relationship is very much defined. For Dede to say, all I need is just, I don't care who you mingle with or who you want to have relationship with, just tell me first. Are you not saying we are bestie? So it makes sense. She was a little hurt, but I don't think she was hurt the way she was hurt with Jason. And I also don't think when she hears about the case, she will lash out the way she did with Jason. Biggie's house na Sodom and Gomorrah, like pressure house indeed. According to Mensa, they see clear. Be like say what he did do. It does not catch lamplight like the camera they wear. Should he change being real and go to being fake and pick up an act? You have rude boys saying, Oga, it's far too gone. Make you not try to just backfire. By now, third week going to fourth week, them don't figure you finished. So just do you. If it is yours, you clock it. If not, just trust that whatever that is out there for you, you'll get it, okay? You have last night Jason climbing up and no waiting to pick his toes, so Sultana made him some sandwich only to climb upstairs and the young man was asleep. And you have Jiggy asking Sultana, where is Jason? And girl went like, am I supposed to know where he is? Anyway, he could be upstairs. Yay. Jiggy and Sultana in a low-key beef, but they'll be okay. Last. Housemate awake, but doctor spotted looking for something. My best bet, Missy has hid something of his. He doesn't see anything yet. Missy is the younger sister for Aki and Popo. That girl told him, I'm going to make this place a living hell for you. And you also have Dede with Koyin in the kitchen. You have Jason with Joanna also doing their own thing. Then, of course, HOH tells the house that as far as last week is concerned, the best game player who used Lasher effectively is Thelma, a cash prize for her, and they gave her a hand of applause. Salon is open. You have 10 minutes to look late. If not, diary room is starting. It means you can go to the diary room, then you come back and continue, but you have just 10 minutes for diary room to start. So the day is struggling with her own hair. Mide is also struggling. But Dede was a little okay than Mide because she could not curl at all. So she said, I cannot do it. Then Dede said, because you're styling it wrong. Then God said, then come and help. Then he said, how do I help you? You are just curious. Then he said, why am I curious for saying help me? Then God said, I am also doing my head. You could see Dede could really do it. So all Dede was supposed to do was to pause and help her teach her seconds. This is how we roll it. But for her to say everything you are curious, it means she kind of perceive her friend is curious, wanting to do her hair like how she's doing it. She just needed advice on how to control it. The thing is the salon will not be closed, just that when Biggie calls you, you gotta move. Biggie called HOH and telling her to suggest punishment for those who violated his rules this week. Now, Sultana goes in. Her highs are winning tax back to back. Her lows are the PP situation on the box of Dede. And also, she not feeling well. You have K-Bobo going in and saying that his only problem was Missy not listening and not knowing who are friends and who are enemies and attacking people who she's most closest with over and over again just to suit her own narrative, and it is ill. And he talked about his highs and lows in the game. You have Missy going there and crying, saying that her own friends are the people who hurt her the most. And K-Bobo and Faith are people she considers friends. Biggie want to find out, did you steal? Like he said, she's justifying saying that everybody steals. Then Biggie said it means you stole. Another thing, are you uneducated? She said no. Then Biggie said, then why the qualms? Did you have an opportunity to equally tell them something that is hurtful? She said no, not much. The way Missy is crying with her eyes bulging out, I'm like, did we watch the same thing happen? So you claim they are your closest friends and they are hurting you and you don't have anyone now, you have only Kula. And I'm like, really? So your friend is about to cook, he's a guy. Then there are dirty saucepans there, he washes it, then you go pick it up. Then he's claiming it and you don't want to give it. How does this pokey behavior make you a good friend? But I will keep saying, hate the game and not the gamer. So now her strategy, she just attaches to you, then she becomes pokey over and over again. Because when you attach to somebody, the closer they are to you, the easier you can reach them and harm them. So it is what it is. You cannot hate the game at all. It is quite risky, but it is what it is. You have Ness going in and his highs are winning games and he doesn't have lows because he's a happy person. He doesn't entertain bad energy. Thelma goes in, it is her son's birthday and it is the day she lost her mom, but she's okay. And her highs are winning tags back to back, but she doesn't have lows because she doesn't entertain bad energy too. Isabella has stage fright, but she represented her group with a Lupac ad, and she also won back-to-back about 3 sponsored tags this week, and she's very happy. Her lows are the punishment Biggie keeps giving her. She want to know, what did she do again after wearing the snail? Well, Biggie said, you've been sluggish, you are slow. When I call you are slow, that is why I told you to take beans from rice. Jasmine is saying that she's happy she's been winning games, the puzzles that she's been able to do within the time frame, she likes it. And most importantly, she's happy that for once she stood up for herself against boy. Oh my God, this must be your script. So all this while, they get the vim to stand up for yourself. She's happy that for once she stood up against Victory and his antics. I'm like, thank you, man. Make you not go there again. I'm tired of this repetition. You have Dede going in and saying that first week was tiring for her. Any other day, she's just chilling. She's okay. And she needed clarity. There was something that did not add up for her. So she introduced the game so that she would hear just and clear something. And when the game happened, she has clarity. Iggy said, what are your low points? According to girl, out of that clarity, her low point is also inside that clarity. So it's more like that thing that got unboxed has brought her good but bad feeling or clogged up. But other than that, she's chilling. Dr. Fate goes in saying that his highs has been winning back-to-back, including wager tags. But his low was he kind of felt yesterday they could have won, and his fight with Emisi. He's beginning to feel Emisi does not see anyone as a friend because he could be a lot, but he does not carry matter to Emisi. So he was already beefing Emisi Sultana because of the game. But with Sultana, she was remorseful, though she didn't apologize. But Emisi acted like, I did what I did. Then for us to come to the kitchen, I've washed my utensil, I'm coming to use it. Then you pick it and use it. Give it to me becoming a problem, kind of feel like she deliberately did what she did. And it didn't sit well with him. And I have said, Emisi crying because somebody said she's illiterate and it hurts her a lot. She was telling Thelma 2 days ago, are you illiterate? You've not gone to school, right? When I'm talking, you need to listen. You need to open your ears, foolish. Mide goes to the diary room, her high point, her winning tax, and the low is basically the fear of baby she'll be taken out. She doesn't want to go yet. That is what she's afraid for. If not, she's okay in Biggie's house. Piggy flirts with Doris, went like, I have a very sensitive information for you. Girl was afraid. And he began like, it seems as though one of your housemates deem you fit as a fertile ground to spark or ignite a passion for you to grow into something beautiful. And girl understood, began to blush. And she went like, may I know who this gentleman is? Biggie went, don't worry, he will come after you. And yeah, so her high points are them winning, but she also considered their wager loss as a win because she feels that the two groups did well and it could have been just minor lapses, and she was super grateful for her team for the efforts they all put in the game, though they lost their wager. Anna goes to the diary room. She's super happy for her work ethics and one or two things she's learning, especially from her partner, that is Jason, teaching her about 3 tricks so far, and it is more like she values it. And she also talked about the dynamics where Rude Boy is her buddy, and Rude Boy comes telling her the gist way to go on and how some guys are plotting to have her, and she telling him, I'm not in for ship. Only for the next day, the same Rude Boy coming and being a mediator for Victory, and she didn't appreciate it because Victory is in a certain mess in the house, and that is not why she is in Biggie's house. Now, Jason goes to the diary room. His reign as HOH was super beautiful. He says he can close his eyes and memorize everything. With the first dinner party, he's sitting by the table with all the other housemates at the other side. The whole dynamics has been peaceful. Slowest point he cannot say. It's one of those dramas way to go. But it's okay. Biggie calls Kola and All Hill Kola. You have Jason Bright and one or two other guys who were on his table hailing him. He goes there. Biggie went like, hello, Kola. Hello, big brother. You look like a guy that women would want to take to meet their parents. Aww. He was so happy. So according to him, he came to Biggie's house. He was afraid to make errors, that kind of thing. He wasn't pushing himself enough during tax. More like, I don't want to be blamed for our team's mistake, but putting 2 to 2 together, those who put in their all, they don't win all the time. So it was more like, how about I also try? So he's happy that his team gave him that platform during the wager. He freely shared ideas. They accepted it. And during games arena, he's also putting himself out there. And it has been positive for him. And in all of this, Jason is hugging Jiggy, flirting with Joanna. You have even the house where you want to ship them already. But that boy, he knows what they do. By the time the show is over, he will be shipping with the bad. Hey, wow. K-Bobo goes to the diary room. He's emotional. He's afraid of tonight's eviction. And naturally, he finds it difficult interacting with people. There is this fright. But coming to Biggie's house, he's low-key beginning to overcome it, talking to 1 or 2 people. And during arena, he's also slowly being influential. The joy that he feels is when he cooks. People are eating, they're enjoying and telling him that the food is okay. Sabrina just came online saying that she was at the hospital for just 5 days. Within the first 24 hours, she used socks compressor and the swollen feet began to lower. Days ago, I remember making a video saying that Biggie said they will get socks compressors for the housemate so that they will be able to resist the cold and walk properly. So the moment they realized that she doesn't have any medical condition, it wasn't serious like that, but Biggie wrote a letter to her and her management, more like she cannot be welcomed in Biggie's house again, and she is super emotional about it. Jason is offering marriage counseling advice to Doris and Denari, and asking girl how she feels with Denari, because Jason knows him as far back as IB and knows girl during the auditioning. So wanna know waiting days of and Doris with her just talking about how that young man wants somebody who is intelligent, has studied her, how she was moving back forth over babbling, workaholic young woman. All these traits he was looking out for because he got kids. He doesn't want a situation whereby he does not have the right woman by his side. So Jason on and on is listening to be able to help his sister Doris take a very informed decision. Adios.